If you guys have seen me before at all, you may or may not know that I've been on a little bit of a designing, pattern releasing whirlwind these past few months. So I thought I would give you guys a little update of what is currently released, what is pending, and then the rest of the designs that I'd like to do for 2025. I have a lot of exciting ideas that I have just been thinking of, and I'm really looking forward to sharing with you guys as well, because it just gives us something to look forward to for the coming months, the rest of 2025, and yeah, everything that's just in store for the rest of the year. I'm Jessie of Crochet by Jessie. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel, and let's get into today's video. So you guys, I have been very obsessed with Mosaic Crochet. If you've seen one other video of mine, it's probably been something Mosaic Crochet related, whether it's a tutorial, whether it's just learning about the background of it, whether it's a comparison to Mosaic Crochet with like tapestry crochet, or me talking about some of my designs. So I thought I'd give a rundown of just everything I have worked on, and I've got a few currently in progress projects as well, and then a few that I'm about to start very shortly. So I just thought that it'd be good to have this video as kind of like one that rounds up everything that is currently going on and that I am planning to have happen in the near future, in the next few months. First of all, I currently have 4 designs that are Mosaic Crochet Wearables actually released. They are all top designs, and in order of release, they are the Tesserae top, the Eros Vest, the Acropolis top, and the Kalos top, which I will have pop up around me here. These are all complete, they have been tested, they are fully released, they are done. There's nothing else to worry about in relation to these 4 designs. Now after that, we have got a few more designs that I'm still currently working on, and they are in either the testing phase or like they're just about to start the testing phase as I am recording this. The first pattern is the Solis top. This has been in testing for, goodness, nearly 3 weeks. It's got just over a week left, and then I've got the final editing. So hopefully in the next 2 or so weeks, maybe 2 weeks today that I'm filming it, it should hopefully be released. This one's been a really fun design because it is my first long sleeved pattern that I've been doing, so it's been really interesting just seeing the difference and having extra time in the time frame for testing for people to finish it, seeing how they're doing, what lengths they're preferring for the tops. More people have been interested in the Solis top as well because of the additional coverage of the sleeves. So I'm really looking forward to this one being released. So that is the soonest pending pattern that is going to be released out of the current ones that are a work in progress. The second whip that is currently in testing, it's going to be a while until it is done, but for a good reason, because it is a jumper, my first Mosaic Crochet jumper pattern that I've been obsessed with, and I feel like everyone across all of my pages on social media have really liked this design. That is the Tesserae jumper. I am so looking forward to having this pattern released, guys. It's the one that I've been probably most proud of so far. And something really fun as well is it is the first pattern design that I have done which has enabled male pattern testers as well, because it's a more neutral piece. It's not a top or a cropped top, which is what I've typically been doing until now. So I'm really enjoying the fact that I have 2 male crochet pattern testers, and that makes me so happy because that's a new personal first for me. And it's going really well. I'm so happy with everything for it. And yeah, that's going to be released in October, so it's still a while away, but at the same time it's a very big project, so the testing period has to be for longer, because there's no way you can make a jumper in the same frame of time that you can make like a crop top. That's just not logical. So that one, there's another pattern that's probably going to be released before then, but purely because that one is a top, the testing time is way shorter, and that's the only reason why. The next pattern that I currently have in progress, technically it starts testing in, I believe, 2 or 3 days from when I'm filming, but I've already chosen all of the testers for it. They've started to get all of their yarn together and ready, and that is the Nivis top. I'm really excited about this one. This one is going to be released before the Tesserae jumper for the obvious reason that it is a far smaller piece, so will take a lot less time to work up. So I'm hoping that that is going to be released right at the end of September. And yeah, I love it. It's got a very different silhouette and shape to all of the other tops that I've done, because I'm really trying to change up what I do and just like the overall concept, how it fits, just all of that. So this one was a little bit of fun. I really like the shouldered straps that I've got, as well as the halter strap, just to keep it a little bit more supportive, but also I just feel like it just flatters the whole shape overall, and I'm really looking forward to releasing that one as well. The final current design whip that I am working on is, believe it or not, another jumper. As soon as I finished the Tesserae jumper, I really realised that I've been thoroughly enjoying making jumpers, and although it took me quite a while to get it done, I found it so worth it and I absolutely loved it. So as soon as I finished that and I started to work on the Nivis top, I was already thinking in my head of the next project design that I wanted to do. And what I have done is, in the same way I did the Tesserae top and then made a jumper version, I have the Eros Vest, which is now turning into the Eros jumper. Here are some progress photos currently. It is still very much not even a finished project at this point. As I am currently filming, I have done the body of the jumper. I'm currently working on the sleeves. I do both the sleeves at the same time just to make sure that I'm happy with it as I'm working on it. And then I've just got to do the attaching the sleeves, the finishing touches, and then the jumper will be done. Then I can start to work up the actual pattern, make sure I'm happy with that, get some photos, some content, and then release the pattern call for everyone for testing. So that one's still going to be a little while away because I still need to have like a long testing period for that as well, because obviously it's another jumper, so I need a little bit more time than traditional pattern testing for me. But I'm really looking forward to it. I feel like because I've had such a good reaction with the jumpers, I want to continue down that avenue because I'm having a lot of fun doing them. They are more inclusive design-wise in comparison to the crop tops, because everyone, whatever age you are, whether you're a teenager, whether you're in your 60s, your 70s, your 80s, you can make it. It doesn't matter what gender you are, or age, or size, and anything. So because of that, I feel, I don't know, it's hard to, I feel like, putting it simply, I'm more proud of these designs, I would say the jumpers in particular, because of how inclusive they are and how accessible they are. And yeah, I've had a lot of people across my page say that either for religious reasons or just based off of their age, they've not felt comfortable wearing some of the tops that I've designed, which is so fair. And because of that, I'm even happier that I now have jumper designs that are in the works that are going to be just a better fit for everyone. So it just means that people won't feel like they're missing out with my designs, and that's definitely something that I want to continue to work on, just so as my pattern collection is growing, there's just more and more designs out there that are going to be suitable for everybody. The next part of this video I have been really looking forward to because it's just the concepts and the design ideas I have, and I'm about to do a huge yarn order in a few days to get everything together to start all of these designs. And I have been thinking about some of these designs in particular for ages. So the fact that I'm going to be done with my jumper very soon and I can start to get onto them, I'm really, really excited. Idea number one is going to be something different to everything else that I have currently released, because it is going to be a two-piece. It's a coord. You're either going to have the option to buy them separately or buy them together, just depending on what people would prefer. But it is going to be a top and cardigan combination that I'm really looking forward to, because I've not done a cardigan yet. I've already kind of visualized how I'm going to do the construction for it in a way that I think will work up quite nicely. So I've kind of already got that planned, but I'm just really looking forward to that idea because I'm going to probably do a similar construction idea to some of the tops that I've already got, where they're going to be a little bit more cropped and a little bit tighter fitting. But then with the cardigan, you can choose to make it a smaller cardigan, a more oversized one. So I'm trying to have like different elements in my designs. And if you don't want a smaller cropped top, then you can just get the cardigan pattern by itself. Or if you don't want the cardigan, you can get the top, or you can get both of them if you want them together. So it's going to be a little bit more flexible in that sense, but I'm really looking forward to having a pattern that is to be worn together, because obviously with the Tesserae top and jumper, they're going to be layered up. You're not going to see the top under the jumper, whereas with the cardigan, you will be seeing the top underneath, which is why I'm so excited. The first colour is going to be Cappuccino, and it is Hobby's Friends Cotton 84. So Cappuccino is number one. The second one is going to be the same brand of yarn, same from Hobby, and it's going to be in colour Oat Milk, which is kind of like a subtle cream, but I just really like this colour in particular. I've used it for a few projects already. So the plan is the Cappuccino Brown is going to be the vast majority of both the top and the cardigan, and I want to add some kind of ribbing as well, which I want to do in that colour as well. The design component I'm thinking about having in the Oat Milk colour. I'm going to have to figure out if I want to alternate the colours throughout it a little bit, which I think I will, but I'm just trying to figure out the layout overall in my head. But that is the plan for the overall colours. I'm also really excited because I'm going to be introducing buttons as well, because I've not done a design that has needed buttons yet. I have some really beautiful mother of pearl buttons, which I just think are going to look so lovely with the rest of this piece. And it's going to be like really nice for autumn because it's going to be a beautiful piece, but I feel like it's going to be more wearable for everyday use. It's not going to be as out there. So if you kind of want a crocheted outfit that's maybe a little bit more minimalistic and a bit more subtle while still wearing your crochet, then I feel like this one is going to be one that people kind of go towards, because it's one thing to kind of have a pattern idea, but it's another thing to see it illustrated in a slightly more muted and kind of neutral way, because then people will start to see what they can do with it. I'm very aware that a lot of my other designs are very bright and colourful, because typically that's what I do go for, but I just want to give everyone like a little bit of what their kind of work looks like, just so you guys can kind of maybe relate to all of the designs. There's something out there for everyone. That is definitely going to be the next design I start to work on, because I have been thinking about that basically within the first few days of starting the Eros jumper. I started to think about this coord idea, because I've also really been wanting to make a cardi, and I've started jumpers, which is now making me think about cardis. So that is definitely, I cannot wait to get that one started. I have been thinking about it for a good, I'd say 2 weeks now, maybe 3 weeks, and it's just not left my mind. So clearly that is something I need to start working on very soon, otherwise it's going to drive me crazy. The next design that I want to work on is, surprise surprise, going to be another jumper as well. I've already got like a little bit of a colour palette in mind. I'll put the colours up here, but I'm thinking of again, it's going to be the Hobbies Friends Cotton 8/4, because to be honest, that's the one that I end up using the most when it comes to my designs. I really like how it drapes and just the overall fit, so that's what I tend to go for. So they have a really deep brown, which is called Americano on there. They've got a really lovely olive green, they've got ochre, they've got one that's rust, and I think it's called, I'm trying to remember what it's called. I don't think it's called cobalt, but the name has left me, but I'm going to put the shade up there for you guys as a reference. And then more of the oat milk that I'm going to use in the other design idea, because I love that colour so much. And I'm not entirely sure fully on what the overall design is going to be. I definitely want to do, I have a section in the Kalos top where I've got like a diamond with a trio of colours incorporated, and I definitely want to do that for this jumper and probably have it as a repeated part of it, but I'm not really sure what design I want for the rest of it. I just know that I want the shape to be the same as the Tesserae jumper. I really want like wide balloon sleeves, because I absolutely love how they fit. And this one is going to be very funny, because the jumper that has currently not even been started has already been dibsed, because my mum absolutely fell in love with the Tesserae jumper and I am too attached to that already. So I made a promise that one of the next jumpers I made, I would make in a colour palette she loved and a design that she loved. So that is going to be this next one. The two designs I've mentioned are currently unnamed. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to call them yet, but it will come to me probably as I've started to work on them. But I'm really looking forward to these. I'm going to try and get them out as soon as I can, obviously with a fairly long testing period as it needs to be, but they should still be out whilst it is winter time, and that means you guys can still work it up and enjoy it, and it's not going to be absolutely boiling by the time you're done, because I find that to be a real shame when that happens. The next few ideas I have are not necessarily as solid and set in stone as these two current ideas that I've currently, well, technically 3 if you include the top and cardigan separate for the coord, but those ideas are very much set in stone. The next few are just a little bit more kind of like a pipe thought that would be really, really cool, and maybe I'll get to it, fingers crossed. The jumper that I'm planning to make, I'm thinking about making a top version possibly, because I feel like in my head I think it's going to turn out really nicely, and I do think a top would be lovely with it. So I might do a top version of that. I really like top versions and jumper versions. I think it's quite fun to do that, because some people like the design that I do, but they don't want it on the specific item that I do. So having options for it, I feel like works out really nicely. And after that, I really want to do, and I know I'm probably going to be dreading it when I start it, but I really want to do a project just in black and white, and I feel like black and white and maybe making a jumper, I feel like it would look so cool. I'm definitely a bit inspired because I've been watching season 2 of Wednesday, and I just remember the black and white checkered jumper in the first season, which at the time I tried to incorporate and make my own little version of it, and it didn't go very well because I don't really know what I was doing at the time with it, to be honest. But I kind of want to do a Mosaic Crochet version of like a really funky black and white jumper. And yeah, that one, we'll have to see when it gets done. I know it will get done because I've had that thought come and go several times over the last month or so. So yeah, definitely going to go to that, and that will happen some point. And then my final kind of thought is I've got quite a lot of yarn left over from either sets, or maybe I bought a bit too much that I didn't need to use for previous designs, or stuff that I ended up winning in a giveaway, which was really, really cool as well. So I kind of feel like I should put them together, create a fun colour palette using what I've already got as well. And I'm not sure how that's going to go, or what I'm going to think, or if I am going to be happy with that idea or not, but I feel like it's worth trying it, and I'm kind of intrigued to see what I could come up with. I've also just realised I have a scrap cotton bag where they're not like tiny scraps. Some of them it's a lot less, some of them it's a lot more, but it's the leftovers from projects. So I've got colours that I didn't even start the skein, for example, and then I've got ones where I did, and I probably used at least half if not more, and they're all in a bag, and there are so many colours, and I feel like it would be quite fun to incorporate loads of them into one project, but obviously still have it look good, I hope. So that's another thing that I will end up doing some point. Maybe I'll do that when I'm waiting for yarn to arrive, so I don't go completely crazy with no project to work on. But again, that one's kind of like more into the distant future, so we'll see when I get to it. Those are all of my currently released designs, designs in progress, and designs that I would like to start working on as soon as I can. I'm going to try and get as many of them released this side of 2025 as I can, but again, I just need to make sure that the pattern is up to the standard that I want it to be before I release it. So we will see how many I can get done this year. Do let me know what design you guys are most looking forward to, whether it is one that I have already released, whether it's one that is kind of currently in testing, or if you guys really like one of the concepts that I have mentioned as well and you just can't wait to see me start to work on that as well. Because yeah, I'm really excited. I always love starting a new design and getting to focus on that, and I find the more I start to work on it, the more progress I'm making, the more I fall in love with each project that I make and each pattern I design. It's always fun to get your guys' insight as well on what you're looking forward to, and if you guys have any ideas of a certain design that you guys would absolutely love to see out there that you haven't seen out there yet, then also let me know that in the comments below, because if I really like the concept and I can visualize it quite well, then I won't hesitate to start to work on that as well, because at the end of the day, I love getting inspiration from people, and I just feel like there's so much you can do with Mosaic Crochet with designs and wearables in particular. I feel like I have only scratched the surface. There is so much left to do. I've only been doing this since like May time, I think late April, May time. I'm so excited for each and every new design I come up with and each and every one that gets released. If you guys don't want to miss out on any of my pattern releases, I will be making announcements on here or just my social media in general. So if you're not subscribed already, please consider doing so to make sure that you do not miss out on these pattern releases. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!